भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी यूएस कांग्रेस के सामने थे। सामने सबसे पुराने लोकतंत्र का सबसे बड़ा सदन था, जिसे नरेंद्र मोदी संबोधित कर रहे थे। अमेरिका में लाखों अमेरिकन भारतीय रहते हैं, जिस पर हर भारतीय को गर्व है। मोदी के संबोधन के इस अंश को सुनकर आप भी भारतीय होने पर गर्व करेंगे।
Connecting our two nations is also a unique and dynamic bridge of 3 million Indian Americans. Today, they are among your best CEOs, academics, astronauts, scientists, economists, doctors, even spelling bee champions. They are your strength. They are also the pride of India. They symbolize the best of both our societies. Mr. Speaker, my understanding
नरेंद्र मोदी ने अमेरिका को भारत का सबसे बड़ा पार्टनर बताया, जो 21वीं सदी की सबसे बड़ी साझेदारी होगी, जिसमें सुरक्षा से लेकर बिजनेस तक में भागीदारी बढ़ाने की बात की।
Mr. Speaker, in every sector of India's forward march, I see the US as an indispensable partner. Many of you also believe that a stronger and prosperous India is in America's strategic interest. Let us work together to convert shared ideals into practical cooperation. There can be no doubt that in advancing this relationship, both nations stand to gain. As the US businesses search for new areas of economic growth, markets for their goods, a pool of skilled resources, and a global locations to produce and manufacture, India could be their ideal partner. India's strong economy and growth rate of 7.6% annum is creating a new opportunities for our mutual prosperity. Transformative American technologies in India and growing investment by Indian companies in the United States both have a positive impact on the lives of our citizens. Today, for the global research and development centers, India is the destination of choice for the US companies. Looking eastward from India across the Pacific, the innovation strength of our two countries comes together in California. Here, The innovative genius of America and India's intellectual creativity are working to shape new industries of the future. Mr. Speaker, the 21st century has brought with it great opportunities, but it has also come with its own set of challenges. While some parts of the world are islands of growing economic prosperity, others are mired in conflicts. In Asia, the absence of an agreed security architecture creates uncertainty. Threats of terror are expanding and new challenges are emerging in cyber and outer space. And global institutions conceived in 20th century seem unable to cope with new challenges or take on new responsibilities. In this world of multiple transitions and economic opportunities, growing uncertainties and political complexities, existing threats and new challenges, our engagement can make a difference by promoting cooperation, not dominance, connectivity, not isolation, inclusive, not exclusive mechanisms, respect for global commons, and above all, for international rules and norms. India is already assuming her responsibilities in securing the Indian Ocean region. A strong India-US partnership can anchor peace, prosperity, and stability from Asia to Africa and from Indian Ocean to the Pacific.
नरेंद्र मोदी ने अपने भाषण के अंत में अपने विजन को बताया और जिस रास्ते पर यूएस इंडिया पार्टनरशिप आगे बढ़ रही है उसे लेकर एक सही मंजिल की ओर बढ़ने का भी इशारा किया।
The success of our partnership is also opening up new opportunities for learning, security, and development from Asia to Africa. And the protection of environment and caring for the planet is central for our shared vision of a just world. For us in India, to live in harmony with Mother Earth is a part of our ancient belief. And to take from nature only what is most essential is a part of our Indian culture. Our partnership, therefore, aims to balance responsibilities with capabilities. And it also focuses on new ways to increase the availability and use of renewable energy. A strong US support for our initiative to form an international solar alliance is one such effort. We are working together not just for better future for ourselves, but for the whole world. This has also been the goal of our efforts in G20, East Asia Summit, and climate change summits. Mr. Speaker, as we deepen our partnership, there will be times when we would have differing perspectives. But since our interests and concerns converge, the autonomy in decision-making and diversity in our perspectives can only add values to our partnership. So, as we embark on a new journey and seek new goals, let us focus not just on matters routine, but also transformation, all ideas. Ideas which can focus not just on creating wealth, but also creating value for our societies. Not just on immediate gains, but also long-term benefits. Not just on sharing best practices, but also shaping partnerships, and not just on building a bright future for our people, but in being a bridge to a more united human and prosperous world. And important for the success of this journey would be a need to view it with new eyes and new sensitivities. When do this, we will realize the full promise of this extraordinary relationship. Mr. Speaker, in my final thoughts and words, let me emphasize that our relationship is prime for a momentous future. The constraints of the past are behind us, and foundations of the future are firmly in place. In the lines of Walt Whitman, the orchestra have sufficiently tuned their instruments. The baton has given the signal. And to that, if I might add, there is a new symphony in play. Thank you, Mr. Speaker and Mr. Vice President, distinguished members, for this honor. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.